Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new, thanks for stopping in. My name is Jessica. I'm a mother of four and I work full time. In my spare time, I enjoy making cleaning motivational videos. So if that's the type of content that you enjoy, please consider subscribing down below, making sure to hit that notification bell and hitting that like button so that way you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. This video was recorded last week. Normally I try to do the voiceover after I do the video, like within the same few days, but it's been crazy with work and everything else, so I wasn't able to. Here I'm starting out with cleaning a sign that we had from our old house, and it was sitting in the rafters for years, but it is the old bar sign that my grandpa used to own way back when I was in high school. And I wasn't super close to that grandpa. He didn't really, he was more busy with his own life, I'll just say that. But when he passed away, my dad got this sign, and my dad doesn't have anywhere to put it. So I gladly took it just because I remember going in when it was closed and he would give us food and stuffed animals from the claw machine and stuff. And so there's a few good memories from it, but I just love how this sign looks. On this day, my husband was having some of his family and friends over to do like a little poker get together. And he doesn't do it as often as we used to, but I wanted all of the shelves and stuff organized, and then all of the other bar sign, like beer signs from the bar that my grandpa had that my dad gave me. So I hung all of those up, and then I didn't record all of it just because I ended up having to go to the hardware store and then drill out holes in this, and then we ended up hanging it up. So I will try to remember to add in some photos of how it ended up turning out. But I was so happy that it got cleaned up and we were finally able to hang it up. Like I said, it's nothing super special, but it does have some good memories for me. And I just didn't want it to end up breaking. I'm lucky that it hadn't broken already, but now that we are in our forever home, I wanted it hung up and just displayed. I don't remember if this was the same day or if it was the next day, but I needed to for sure get laundry done, and then I needed to clean my house. It wasn't horrible, but it definitely wasn't the best. Right there, my daughter was taking a set of books to the free library that we have around the corner from our house, just so that way some other kids could enjoy it, because they haven't really been reading as much as they usually do, which is kind of heartbreaking, but at the same time, I don't blame them because I'm not a big reader. I do more of the Audible books. Now, once school starts, reading is going to be in their routine all over again just because it is required. And so then they'll start getting back into it. But here I am going through this closet. You can't really see it because I didn't angle the camera correctly, and I do apologize for that. But in the bottom of this closet is a lot of storage containers and just a whole bunch of randomness. So I was able to find a few things that I was willing to get rid of. One of the cords from the little bug zapper catcher things that I had broken, so I finally got rid of that. And then I just wanted to organize the storage containers and get them all situated and stacked nicely in there, because my kids do go through there and take some out to use them, and then we just kind of rotate through them every once in a while. But I noticed that there was a lot of animal fur and dust and everything else down there. So I wanted to make sure to get all of that taken out. This is also my couponing closet. As you can tell, there are multiple items in here. I haven't been couponing like I used to, which I really want to start getting back into the habit of doing, but I need to get a new job first so that way I can have a little bit of extra money. I know it saves me money in the long run, but since I'm restarting from the beginning, then it takes a little bit of extra money to get started. So I just wanted to make sure to get all of that situated. There were sheets on the floor that should have been in with the other sheets and blankets and everything else. So I just wanted to go through and get all of that organized and cleaned out. And it looked so much better after I got done. It's still a whole bunch of stuff in there, but it did actually look a little bit better than from when I started. Here in a minute, I will be switching over to the kids' game closet, and that one was a little bit more to deal with just because the kids like getting into all of their arts and crafts stuff, and they just like to throw the games back in here when they're done. They don't actually stack them up nicely. So I like to go through this every couple weeks, maybe every month. It just kind of depends on how I'm feeling and if I notice it right away, because there are times where I don't even go into this closet, honestly. As you can tell on the top shelf, I do have a few like storage containers and stuff up top. So I did end up getting rid of a few of those things as well. But I just wanted to try to get everything like wiped out, get all of the dog fur, cat fur, all of that out of there the best that I possibly could. I did end up resituating a few things on the shelf just to make it more, I don't know, organized, I guess. But here I was very disappointed in myself. I forgot that there was an ant trap up there because in the spring we get a lot of ants. So we put those Toro ant traps around the house, and we put one at the top of the shelf of this closet because they were going everywhere in there. Well, it had spilt out and leaked onto the shelf and dried. So I ended up taking it out, getting some cleaner and a plastic knife, and I had to actually scrape I don't even know what it is, the gunk off of it. I don't know, but my son being nosy as always as to what I was doing. But I ended up getting all of it out of there, wiping it up, and it was much better.
She don't need promises, she just wants the truth. She brings the calm just like a quiet prayer fills the room. Kisses like Sunday, fights like Friday night. And I'd go to hell and back just to hold her tight. She slips right through my hands and shows up like nothing's changed. Yeah, she's wild when she wants, like she's never coming down. There's a storm in her blood, but I see heaven in her brown eyes. It kills me every time. She don't belong to anyone, but she's a little bit mine. Dancing like no one's watching, barefoot spinning round. A firecracker, 4th of July, she's moving at the speed of sound. She makes it look so easy as she walks away. Can't help but wonder what will make her stay. She slips right through my hands. Wonder if she'll ever change. Yeah, she's wild when she wants, like she's never coming down. There's a storm in her blood, but I see heaven in her brown eyes. Oh, it kills me every time. Yeah, she don't belong to anyone. She's a little bit mine. Yeah, a little bit mine. Yeah, she's wild when she wants, like she's never coming down. There's a storm in her blood, but I see heaven in her brown eyes. Oh, it kills me every time. She don't belong to anyone. She's a little bit mine. She's a little bit mine. Just a little bit mine. Mm-hmm.
So here, obviously, I don't have the camera angled down enough because I was trying to get the whole closet, but I have a big container of Legos out, and when my son used to use them, he went through and separated all the colors and put them into Ziploc bags. It was a few years ago, but since he doesn't use them anymore, and really none of my kids do, I emptied out the bags, and that way they can fit in there and the lid will actually fit on top. And so I just wanted it all to fit into one container. I'm still going to keep them just because we have nieces and nephews, so that way when they come over, they can play with them, but also Legos never go out of style. And so I don't want to get rid of them just because they got them as gifts and we've spent a lot of money on them, because for some reason Legos are not cheap anymore. And so I just wanted it to fit nicely, get the lid on there, and then I took everything out of the bottom of the closet and got all of the animal fur out of there, and there goes our cat into it. So I had to shoo him and the little dog out of the way, and then I got all of that situated, and I ended up getting rid of a few of the containers and stuff that were on the top of the shelf, but I ended up resituating everything, and it ended up looking quite a bit nicer to me. No one really pays attention to any of this type of stuff in my house, but to me, I notice it at least. Let me know if your family members notice when you organize anything in your house, because I feel like no one really actually pays attention to it, but they're just more worried about having stuff put away and have a spot to put it away. But in the end, it all worked out, and I'm very happy that I got it all situated. There are a few more things that I would like to be able to put into like a plastic basket and have it look nicer, like all of the video games and stuff. I just don't have enough of the baskets, so eventually I will have to get some more, but for the time being, I worked with what I had. Let me know what you guys use to organize your stuff in. I'm at the point, because I used to be the clear containers where I can see it all, But now I don't even want to see all of it. I just want baskets, whether they're plastic or the wooden style baskets, just so that way I don't see it, and then it makes it look a little bit neater and like more put together. But let me know how you guys feel about it down below. Again, I am pretty happy with how it turned out. I at least have more space to put items when we end up accumulating more stuff. But for now, I got it all to fit nicely and it got wiped down and all of that. And I'm kind of happy with it.
You know I want you close, maybe hold your hand a little while. Somehow I know you're gonna be the girl that I'll end up calling my own. We ride around in style, sleeves rolled up, glasses on, and then you make that smile when my heart starts racing when I'm with you. When I'm with you. Can't get enough of this, being with you is like never-ending sunshine. Feels like everything stops for a while when we look into each other's eyes. How could I ever let you go now when you're looking like that? Can't get enough of this, being with you is a never-ending sunshine. You got your high heels on, and I'm wearing my worn-out jeans. What could go wrong? Sipping on a beer, sing along to our favorite songs. All I want is you. You make my world spin round and round. Sometimes I don't know what to do, 'cause my heart starts racing when I'm with you. Can't get enough of this, being with you is like never-ending sunshine. Feels like everything stops for a while when we look into each other's eyes. How could I ever let you go now when you're looking like that? Can't get enough of this, being with you is a never-ending sunshine. A never-ending sunshine. You know I want you close, maybe hold your hand a little while. Somehow I know you're gonna be the girl that I'll end up calling my own. Can't get enough of this, being with you is like never-ending sunshine. Feels like everything stops for a while when we look into each other's eyes. How could I ever let you go now when you're looking like that? Can't get enough of this, being with you is a never-ending sunshine. Never-ending sunshine.
So now that I had the donation bag situated and the other pile of stuff that I was getting rid of, I noticed that I needed to do the dishes. And there wasn't too many to do, honestly, but if I procrastinate too much, then I end up getting overwhelmed with how many I do need to do. And so I was trying to keep up on it, which in my next video you'll see my daughters did some baking yesterday and the dishwasher was already full. And so I have a whole bunch of hand dishes to do, which is never fun, but it won't take too long, thankfully. And I was super lazy yesterday, and my husband got called into work. And so, needless to say, I have lots of cleaning to do for my next video as well. But let me know some ideas that you guys want to see in some of the upcoming videos. I know here soon it will be back to school for us. My kids go back to school after Labor Day, so I think it's September 8th or 9th, I believe. And so we still have a little bit of time. Let me know when your kids go back to school. I know I don't know if it's each state is different or whatever, but I've noticed that a few of the people that I follow on YouTube have talked about their kids going back to school in August, which kind of seems nice, but at the same time, I kind of like the kids going back to school in September, because then that gives me the fall, like, okay, summer's officially over. I can start focusing on fall and holidays and prep for Christmas shopping and just trying to get ahead of the game a little bit. But I am also super excited for football season. I don't know if you guys love football, but I do fantasy football with my husband's family. He does another league on top of that one with his friends. And so it's kind of, I'm not very good at it. I don't really know all of the players, especially the new ones. So I should probably start doing some research on that and kind of pick out some players that I want. But I don't know. I don't really prep for any of that, so it kind of bites me in the butt sometimes. But let me know if you guys do fantasy football or anything like that down below. I know it's not really for everyone. I just like being at home. My kids know that Sundays is relaxing day and they can kind of have their own day, but it's straight football day. They can watch TV in their room after they do their chores and whatnot, but mom and dad have football on the TV all day, and it's just really nice because then I can focus on cooking the warm, like, tummy filling meals. I want to learn how to do chicken and dumplings. I don't know if my kids will like it. I'm gonna try it, but I really like the home comfort meals. Those are my type of things. Like chicken pot pie, homemade, I love it. My kids not so much, but as long as I do corn and green beans and leave the carrots out, then they're okay with it. But I don't know. That's just, I love a good home cooked comfort meal, and I know my husband does too. Our kids are just really picky eaters. Not so much my 16-year-old. He likes like broccoli and cauliflower and like all those type of things, which my husband does too. I can eat carrots as long as they're cooked, which my older son does too. My younger son, he likes them raw, and he'll eat them if they're cooked, but he prefers them raw, dipped in like ranch or something, which is fine as long as they get some sort of vegetables. But the girls only like corn and green beans, and my older daughter doesn't even really like corn, but I can't have her eat green beans every single day. That just seems a little too ridiculous. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys do to start prepping for fall and all of that. I like the sunshine. I'm definitely not ready for the rain, but I don't want it to be 80, 90 degree weather anymore. I would much rather have it in the 70s, and that way I can have the windows open and get some airflow through my house and make it not smell like animals. So I don't know. There's lots of different little things that I'm super excited about. Ooh, so now here, okay, so I love rearranging furniture and stuff, and it's very difficult in this house because, as you can tell, our couch sectional is huge. It takes up quite a bit of our living room, but when we bought this one at our old house, the living room was so big that we actually had two of these, and then we eventually got rid of one, but my older daughter right there wanted for me to rearrange the living room and try something different. And so I told her that we could try it. And then eventually, I do want different furniture. I'm not going to be able to afford it for a while, but for summertime, I told her I was willing to try her idea since we aren't using the fireplace right now, because obviously this living room is a little bit smaller and I don't have the furniture for this space. But since she asked me to try to rearrange it and give it a different look for now, I was okay with it. But again, like I said, the way that I'm going to rearrange it is definitely summertime only, just because of the fireplace. Eventually, I would like to get one smaller couch and then maybe a little armchair type of thing for me, and then my husband would like to have a recliner, and he's wanted one for years, so I am all for him getting his recliner. He does so much for our family and he definitely deserves it. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below about some ideas for this living room. Here, I realized that the vacuum wasn't quite sucking everything up like I wanted it to, and then I noticed that it was full of hair. So I had my son bring me a butter knife to unlock it. So here's your reminder, check your vacuum brush underneath and clean out any hair for whatever it is that you have stuck in yours, because this was so much and really gross, but I got it done, and then it worked so much better cleaning up the floors. But it definitely was struggling when I was trying to start vacuuming. How often do you guys clean out your vacuum brush? I try to do it monthly, but honestly, it's not one of the things that just automatically pop up into my brain. And then I end up getting a wad of hair like this, and it's really gross. But like I said, I got it all cleaned out. It worked out great because then it just started cleaning everything up just fine. I definitely need to figure something out with that black table over there, because it's my record table and it holds all of my records and the record player, and then it also has our printer on it. But I don't know. I like it, and eventually I want to get a new cord for my record player so that way I can actually start using it again. But I don't know if I want to go with a different style of record table or what I want to do exactly yet, because like I said, our living room is a little bit smaller than our last one, and so I just feel like it is very cluttered, and I don't like cluttered spaces. So in my brain, I'm struggling a little bit, but I don't know. If you have any tips or tricks or ideas on what you think would look good, let me know down below. I did use ChatGPT about a month and a half, 2 months ago for it, and it gave me a few ideas, but I've never actually had like an actual fireplace, which I want to do something with that here soon too. I'm thinking, I don't know if I want it white or if I want to do a different color, but I definitely want to get some wood and make like a faux wooden mantle on it. I love wooden mantles. It's just, they're so, they feel more rustic and cozy to me. And the mantle that's on there right now, however they laid the like thin bricks on it, they did it funky, so it's like all wobbly, like curved, and so I can't get things to sit on there properly. So I don't know, but let me know what your ideas are down below.
You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, I'm looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. You got me feeling uncomplicated. Whatever happens is meant for us. Rushing into all the situations. Whatever happened, we came there first. Go a little wild, is your personal expression. Far over the line, tell me we ain't something special. Wrap me around your solar system, make me do whatever that you want me to do. You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Maybe forget about the consequences. Wherever we're going fast. On top of the world of our independence. Laughing whenever we screw it up. Go a little wild, is your personal expression. Far over the line, tell me we ain't something special. Wrap me around your solar system, make me do whatever that you want me to do. You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire.
Here I'm just washing off all of the oven knobs, stove knobs, whatever you want to call them. I don't do this hardly ever enough just because I didn't really think about it, but I went to turn the knobs on and I could just feel the grease that has been stuck on there. A lot of it was from the previous owners, but I just wanted to have it wiped down a little bit better at least. And then I noticed that in the sink in the corners, it looked a little moldy or like leftover food and whatnot. So I wanted to give all of this a good scrub down and then just kind of wash it all down and just get it looking and smelling better. It obviously was not 100%, but it was definitely a lot better than what it was. But I just wanted to come on and thank you for being here. I know your time is very valuable, and I appreciate you so much for showing up. I'm hoping that if you aren't already, that you will consider subscribing down below. I post every Thursday. I try to post it in the morning, but if I get busy, then I'm not able to finish the voiceover. Then it might be later in the day, but it is usually on Thursday. Every once in a while, I have to wait a day or two because we're on vacation or we planned on being gone for the day or something. But the best day for me is Thursday. And again, I appreciate you so much for being here. I am not expecting to be some huge big YouTuber. Like I said, this is just a hobby for me. My goal for the end of this year is to hit 1,000 subscribers. I don't know if it's gonna actually happen. I would love for you guys to share my videos and like and subscribe and just let everyone that you know about my channel. I know cleaning motivation is not for everyone, but this is what brings me joy, and I'm just trying to build a community that can give each other tips and tricks and just bring each other up. There's so much bad in this world that I try not to even really pay attention to it, just because people are so disrespectful now and like putting each other down, and that's not what I want at all. I want a community that's going to bring each other up and help each other when people have questions and all of that. But now I'm just cleaning out my fridge because I hadn't done that in a while, and so I wanted to give it a fresh new start. I need to start doing it every week, but honestly, I do not. And it's kind of something that I'm trying to put into my brain that I need to do more often, but I can only do the best that I can. And so it's just one day at a time, and then we'll go from there. But let me know what some ideas are that you guys would like to see in my upcoming videos. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing the fall stuff, but probably not until the middle to the end of August. I know a lot of people try to do it beforehand, but I am not that type of person. My body is not ready for fall yet. It kind of is, but I'm not quite there yet. So I still have a few more weeks of summer. I'm hoping sometime within that time I will get a new job, and then I might have to change my video upload day, but we'll figure that out later on. But for now, I'm sticking to Thursdays, and I hope I gave you some sort of motivation. So please subscribe, comment, like, put a sunshine down in the comments if you've made it this far. And then until next time, bye guys.